This is Officer McCurdy, I'm Officer Singh, and you are?
I'm Tam Spraggins. How you doing, lads?
Tam Spraggins.
What's going on here?
Just filling in these potholes.
Now, you realise this is an obstruction on the road?
Aye, I know, but pothole, plant pot.
Potholes are for the council to deal with eventually.
But they don't know, because I've contacted them about 100 million times.
He went to the council. Apparently the council done nothing, and this was pre-COVID, this was pre the pandemic. And so he decided to take matters into his own hands.
See, somebody sends you a letter that says, by there's potholes all over the place. Guy just flings it to the side. What about if somebody comes in and goes like that, by the way, somebody's planting trees in the potholes all over the place?
Right.
That's going to get their attention, isn't it?
But there's a right way of protesting and there's a wrong way of protesting. Like burning a bra. That's a good way of protesting. Sitting at the front of a bus when you're told to sit at the back. Rosa Parks. Fantastic way to protest. Planting trees and bushes in potholes in my streets. That's a terrible way to protest.
Tell you why I'm doing this, right?
Please do.
Right. See, the other night I was on my way to my mate's house, right? And every single pothole that I hit across the way, round the bottom of my car got wrote off.
You need to realise here that this is an obstruction on the road. I mean, I can see strawberries there.
Aye.
You've got other various bits and bobs of flowery.
Shrubbery, no flowery.
Flowery, shrubbery, whatever.
Your logic is sound. I can understand where you're coming from, but this is almost like vigilante justice.
Well,
you cannot take the law into your own hands.
That's what they call me, but mini Batman.
You can't be a vigilante. You can't have Batman running about the streets. Not during these times, anyway. The mask, I mean, Batman doesn't wear a mask either, so, I mean, that doesn't make so much sense.
Just like a shout. Does he not wear a mask or he's... Well, he's got
Over his
business.
eyes, but not his mouth.
I can understand that you want to make the place look better. Obviously, you're a wee bit concerned that the potholes aren't getting dealt with. They will get dealt with.
Aye.
That's a hard and fast fact, set.
Listen to Fat Taggart here, know what I mean? There's
Hey,
been a
come on.
burger filling the potholes.
There's no need for that.
Fat Taggart?
The more we try to explain to this young gentleman, he tried to pass it off that he was making roundabouts, you know, he was making the streets prettier, but the council sanctions that. You've got the soil, so why don't you just fill the pothole with the soil? Why do you have to put a plant in?
Because it's nice to look at. It's like a wee miniature roundabout, innit? Think about it. Folk are going to drive round the potholes anyway. Why not make them decent to look at?
But then that's creating the obstruction that we're against here. You understand that, right? I mean,
Am I breaking a law?
You are, yeah.
Yes.
Breaking a law?
Yeah.
You're breaking the law.
Right, listen, you're talking to me like I'm a Wayne here, all right?
It's an obstruction on the highway. It's unsafe. You need to get rid of it. Psst, the lot of it.
Well, I tell you what, you'll be responsible for it if you make me dig them up.
Get it picked up
See,
now.
if you want them picked up, you do it yourself.
calm down.
Don't shout at me.
Calm down.
Hey, get back here.
What?
Oh,
What?
hey,
What?
get back.
Piss off, Dempsey, and make up.
Hey, who the...
We tried to explain it to him. He got more angry.
You've had your chance. You've had your chance.
So we had to put him in the back of the car and take him down to the station. We're going to have to tidy it up.
Oh.
Come on, let's get it.
We felt bad extracting the plants that he'd put in the road. I mean, I managed to get a punnet of strawberries out them, which, you know, I made jamming, and it lasted all the way through lockdown, which was quite tidy.
Do you know how long I worked in that?
At the end of the day, we're here to clean the streets, and that's literally what we did.
Get a bit of your lavender, take a sniff of that.
So many calm me down. I'll stick
Aye.
this up your arse, you fat tit.
Hey,
Fat tit.
McCurdy. So 2 Waynes.
2 Waynes. You the da, have you?
Aye, I'm driving.
No way you're a da, you've never had your whole, you're not a shagger.
He does shag.
Aye.
I'll have you know I'm very happily married, okay? And I have a little daughter,
You
thank you
about
very
your
much.
boyfriend here.
He was full of nonsense, full of expletives. Decided to tease me for my body weight, and I've heard it all before. I've heard it umpteen times. What's that when you were calling me fat tits?
I called you a fat tit.
Aye.
There's a difference.
I can deal with that. I can deal with that. It's water off a dog's back, and at the end of the day, I'm not putting up with it.
This mouthy melt couldn't keep his trap shut. He gabbed his way to a fine and community service covering up his hole.